Hi guys, so I'm just going to go and brave the supermarkets and just, I haven't actually been since all this panicking's been going on. So I want to see for myself whether the shelves are empty. I do need to get a few things, so I'm not panic buying, but like I've run out of food, so I need to go. So let's go together. You can come with me and see what all this is about, because I don't quite believe it. I keep seeing pictures on Facebook of people like buying like shed loads of stuff and like all of the shelves being like totally clear, and I don't know, am I going to be able to get toilet roll? Will there be any pasta? Who knows? So I've just been in Tesco's and it was a bit of a fail because there was no bread, there was no milk, there was no eggs, there was cheese. I went for cheese. I only really went for things that I needed, so I couldn't get, I did manage, I put it in the back now, I did manage to get one loaf of bread. There was like literally like 3 of them left. There was no flour, there was no cooking oils, there was no tinned goods. I really wanted some milk because I wanted cereal. I eat a lot of cereal for like my meals. Like I'm like a breakfast person. I eat it like all the time. And there was no milk. There wasn't any long life milk either. There was oat milk, you know, the vegan milks, but I don't never think they're very nice on cereals, so I didn't bother with them. So yeah, it's a good job. I really like eating eggs as well, and it's a good job my sister gave me some fresh eggs from the hens, because that would have been me eggless. So I'm thinking of going to another supermarket now. There's a Morrison's, that was Tesco. There was a Morrison's and there's an Asda by my house, so I might try and just see if I can get some milk at least. I actually don't get paid till Monday, so I can't really afford to go mad and buy loads of things anyway. So I like literally thought everyone was making up this panic buying. I never actually thought there was going to be shelves that would be empty. Even like the feminine hygiene products, the shelves were very threadbare. There's stuff like that where you think it might, you know, this might actually be a bit of a disaster for some people. But is this just the panic buying that's happening now? Are people going to stop doing that? I just don't know. We will soon find out in the next couple of weeks then. I don't think I'm going to be going on my vacation in May to France. I think that's going to be postponed, and I was like one of these optimistic people that thought it was all going to blow over, but I'm not quite sure now. I'm just glad it wasn't this time last year when I was like planning my trip to the States, because that would have been like a total disaster. I probably wouldn't have gone, and then I would never have gone on an aeroplane, and I never would have wanted to travel. So I'm at supermarket number 2, which is Morrison's, to see if I can get some milk, because that's all I want, and perhaps a bit of cereal. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's Tuesday, it's not looking good. We don't get cereal and milk in the apocalypse. I was watching The Walking Dead yesterday, actually, last night. And then I was thinking, is this actually... I love The Walking Dead. It's one of my favourite shows. And it's back on now for like the second part of the 10th series. And I was thinking to myself, is this actually the show that I need to be watching at the moment? So like work was like really stressful yesterday. because the hospital I work in is obviously like getting ready to accommodate the people that they're suspecting have got the COVID-19. So we had a lot of movement, there was a lot of like sorting things out, and just everyone just seemed to be a little bit more stressed, including me, than usual. But there's nothing new in the NHS because it's always stressful, it's always busy, there's never a quiet day. So I don't know if it's just my imagination that I'm not really looking forward to the next few months.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
I managed to get some milk and I managed to get some Coca-Cola, which are the most important things in life, and there was more of a better selection of cereals in Morrison's, but there was still no bread at all, and I forgot to look to see if there was any eggs. There is stuff, but there's just not stuff that you want, like the flour. Like people are obviously thinking they're going to be like baking and stuff when the end of the world comes, because they bought all the flour. There was cooking oil in that Morrison's. Morrison's is slightly better where I live. Tesco's got nothing, and that's a big superstore, that Tesco's. It's in like a retail park. It's a big superstore. I'm just hoping that this isn't going to go on forever, because if you needed, you'd have to go to the store like every day to like stalk out to see if they had what you wanted, and then you're going to be open to more risk of catching the virus. It's all like a bit of a mess, really, if you ask me. I don't know, like I'm like in two minds. I don't know if this is people panic buying or if this is because trucks aren't running and deliveries can't get through, and this could be to do with Brexit as well. We could blame that. I don't know. I know it's happening in other countries. As my friend Olivia, she was telling me that people are panicking and panic buying in Florida as well. Let's not panic. Just wash your hands. Wash your hands. Try not to panic. Try to enjoy your life as best as you can. Be mindful that this is serious, because if vulnerable people catch the virus and if the elderly catch the virus, then, you know, the mortality figures aren't good. So we need to protect our vulnerable, we need to protect our elderly. We need to stop doing all this panic buying, because that means the elderly can't get the things. The government are actually recommending that the elderly stay in for 14 days and for 14 weeks or something, and self-quarantine. I don't know. I know a lot of you are staying home from work now. I can't stay home from work, obviously. That's that. It's a bit grim times, isn't it? Just the uncertainty I don't like. I'm not really one of the people that is frightened of the virus, because I'm not trying to downplay it. I just think because I'm a nurse, I work in a hospital, and I'm exposed to a lot of dangerous stuff like all of the time. The virus doesn't really frighten me regarding myself, but it frightens me, you know, of other people catching it. I'm not frightened at work, but I'm frightened more out in the community. It's a bit weird now when you go out, you're like looking at people that cough. And that's a bit silly, because I think corona, you've got like a persistent, constant cough that doesn't go away. Like you're constantly coughing, not just the odd cough. Comment down below with your experiences of going to the stores. What couldn't you buy? What did you notice was going on the shelves? What are your thoughts on this whole matter? And I will see you again for another video real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Why are you still here? I said the video is over. You can go now. Go home.